Hey guys, Coach Kela here. We are in your local Walmart and I am with my client Jessica and we are doing a grocery tour. So first I want to tell you guys why you should buy organic versus non-organic. Yes, it's a little more expensive. However, it's going to keep you from ingesting all the toxins from the pesticides. So here is a bag of Kela apples, organic. You can see the price is $2.96. It's only like 50 cents more than a regular apple. And it's gonna give you all your nutrients without all the pesticides. So there's something called the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15. The reason why you wanna do the Dirty Dozen is because those are the fruits. Think about it like the fruits where you're gonna eat the skin, those are the ones you wanna try to get organic. So apples, peaches, grapes, anything where you're gonna eat the skin, even if you wash it, you're not gonna be able to wash those pesticides off. So make sure you're choosing organic, pay a little bit up front now versus paying at the doctor's office later. Now we're in the meat and poultry section. Jessica, you always wanna make sure you buy organic, grass-fed beef. This is gonna help you not get as many toxins in your body. It's also gonna help you with the hormones. The more hormones you get from animals, that can cause a lot of really terrible adverse reactions like your skin breaking out, your body holding on to fats, your metabolism and your blood sugar going up and down. So you always wanna make sure that you shop and get organic meats, poultry and beef, grass-fed, organic. Now we're in the bread section and I'm gonna talk to my client Jessica about why she should choose gluten-free versus whole grain or whole wheat. I train my clients on how to go gluten-free. Gluten can cause a whole host of problems in your body, from bloating, low energy, weight gain. So going gluten-free is really gonna be your best option. Walmart does have a few brands that I like. See them here. They're not too terribly expensive, $5.48. So that's your option if you do want to try to go gluten-free, and that's a lot of what I teach my clients how to do that. If you're not quite there yet, then you can go to whole grain. You always want to try to get whole grain versus whole wheat. And the more grams of whole grains per slice of bread, the better. So always look at that to make sure you're getting enough whole grain. A frequently asked question that I get a lot from my clients is, where can I buy gluten-free and some of the health foods that I talk about in my 90-day program? And Walmart has a whole section of gluten-free foods. Some of the most popular ones and the ones that you need to think about when you're looking at my cookbook is the gluten-free oats and the almond flour. And there's also a whole host of other products that are great with gluten-free, with low sugar, low carb, all in this section at Walmart at very reasonable prices. So I found another little gem in Walmart. They have a gluten-free aisle in the freezer section where they have a lot of their gluten-free breads, different fish dishes, different pasta dishes. You really want to make sure though you're looking at those ingredients, because a lot of the packaged foods are going to have a lot of unhealthy chemicals and different bad ingredients. So make sure you're reading the back of the ingredients. But if you're going for like a gluten-free bread or something, those are probably okay. Another question I get a lot is about nut butters. So we are in the nut butter aisle at Walmart, and whenever you're looking to buy a nut butter, try to stay away from peanut butter. Peanuts have very little nutritional value, so you want to try to look for almond butter or like a no sugar hazelnut butter. Justin's is a brand that is really good, has very low sugar, all natural ingredients. It's a little more expensive, but like I said, you can either pay on the front end or you can pay on the back end, so you might as well have good healthy food to eat. Another thing you want to look at when choosing an almond butter is how much sugar it has. So you would just look right here, see this one only has 1 gram of sugar. Then also look at the ingredients. See, all of these ingredients are natural ingredients that you could find in your pantry or your kitchen. So that's the type of food that you want to buy, something that is all natural that you can make at home. So that's the almond butter. So if you're choosing a nut butter, you want to either do an almond or a no sugar hazelnut. So now we're in the tea aisle. Another question I get asked a lot is where to buy my detox, or where to buy detox tea that's in my 14-day cleanse. So there's an aisle at Walmart. It's where the cocos and the teas and coffees are. You always want to look for organic. This is the detox tea that I recommend that's delicious. It's the Yogi brand. You see it's very inexpensive, it's like $4. But what the detox tea is gonna do is it's gonna pull those toxins out of your body and help you to detox even faster than you already are. There's a lot of different flavors. You can sweeten it with a little raw honey, maybe a little raw stevia, and it tastes just like a regular tea, and it's delicious and it'll help you detox. Now we're in the nut aisle, and a very healthy snack is raw unsalted nuts. You can eat this on my detox cleanse, but you can also just eat this in your everyday life. You want to look for whole, natural, unsalted. Roasted is okay, but just make sure it's unsalted. Some of the best nuts are the almonds, the cashews. If you can find raw unsalted hazelnuts, those are really good. You just want to try to stay away from like the peanuts and the really salty or really sugary nuts. Always make sure you look at the package, look at the ingredient list, and make sure you're getting a raw food. Now we're in the vegetable aisle, and a really easy way to get vegetables into your diet is to buy them frozen. Whenever they freeze the vegetables, it seals in a lot of the nutrients. So even if they're not in season, you can still get a lot of nutrients out of a frozen vegetable. And a great thing to do is throw frozen vegetables into a smoothie. If you throw in frozen spinach, broccoli, pretty much anything you throw in there, you're not gonna taste it because it's frozen and it just acts like ice. So some of my favorite things, and here again, you're gonna make sure to look for no salt added, no cheese added, just a raw frozen vegetable. Look at the ingredient list to make sure that's what you're getting. And on this one, you can see it's just broccoli. So that's what you're gonna wanna look for. And these are super easy to throw in your freezer, and when you're in a pinch to make dinner, just pull out a frozen veggie. Now we're in the milk aisle, and one of the things I work with my clients is to try to get you off of dairy. Cow's milk is really not that great for you. It has a lot of hormones in it and a lot of unhealthy ingredients and toxins. And we're the only culture that continues to feed our children cow's milk after infancy. And have you ever looked at a cow? They're really fat. You don't want to look like that. So what I do is I buy Almond Breeze milk, I buy almond milk. It's dairy free, it's delicious, it has no toxins in it. It's a great it actually has 50% more calcium than cow's milk, and it's not that expensive. $3. So buy your almond milk at your local Walmart. Now we're in the aisle that has all the oils. A great way to get some healthy fat into your diet is to have like an avocado oil, coconut oil, even an olive oil. You always want to try to buy organic. Here again, because the olives, the way they're harvested, you want to make sure it's organic. And with olive oil, and really with any of the oils you're buying, kind of look at the pricing, and the higher the pricing usually means the better the oil. So just kind of look at where you want to fall on that scale of price. I usually try to go like medium price, like $8 or so. Get you a really nice bottle. This is one of my favorite brands. It's going to be full flavor, and it's going to give you those nice healthy fats. Coconut oil and avocado oil are also really good oils. I have a delicious dressing that's in my cookbook that's just olive oil, apple cider vinegar, some spices. It goes on everything, so make sure you get a copy of my cookbook and get some healthy oil into your diet. Now we're in the cheese aisle, which these are a little bit more specialty cheeses. They're in the bakery section at Walmart. And I try to teach my clients to stay away from dairy. We already talked about the negative effects of dairy in your body, but if you must have cheese, try to choose a good cheese that's a little bit lower on the glycemic scale. So you're gonna choose either a feta or a goat. Try to get the all natural version so there's not any additives in there. But this is gonna keep your blood sugar regulated, and it's gonna give you a little bit of cheese without all the negative effects. Thank you for joining us today on our grocery store tour. As you can see, We got some things to get you started on your new healthy lifestyle. And this is all stuff that we go over in detail in my 90-day program. Reach out to me today to schedule your free 30-minute session, and we can go more in depth about how to buy these things, how to cook with these things, and what they're gonna do for your body.